Hi, I'm Anil Godavle. I'm the Managing Director for Projectcon Consultants. We offer a range of project controls, advisory, and consultancy services in addition to the training we recently started. In this session, we're going to talk about one of the recent case studies we have done on a QSRA for one of our manufacturing client to help them give a visibility on the timelines for a major schedule or a major project they were working on. So let me begin with the client problem statement. So the project was continuously getting delayed. It's a rail manufacturing project in the United Kingdom, and the client was not having enough visibility on actual completion dates. The risk exposure was not known. There was a lack of visibility on opportunities that could possibly improve the schedule. They were all exhausted. So client has called in and asked us to help them out on especially focusing on getting some visibility on the dates to allow them to have some sort of a confidence. So we suggested for a QSRA and as well as mature their current risk management process. So we adopted a standard approach on this project, which includes preparing, pre-positioning, and planning, and we will talk about this in a minute. Followed by that, conducting some workshops and reviews, and then execution, which includes the actual work, and then some enabling efforts, and then modeling, and finally QA and the reports. So the very first element, which was prepare, pre-positioning, and planning, includes ensuring that we got the baseline schedule from the client, and it has got a buy-in from all the stakeholders. And then we also issue them a basis for a RAS schedule, which we're going to build. So the RAS is basically risk adjusted schedule. We would like to give a enhanced visibility to the client on what are the criterias we would be requiring or to be followed for building the RAS schedule, and also help them understand the process of building the RAS schedule, and how we're going to do the structural QA on it, and how we can then going to map against the risk. So this was initially an introduction session to prepare the client, pre-position the client, and overall planning the effort. So once this is done and the client has got a similar understanding on the overall process as we have, we conducted the risk workshops and the RAS workshops to build a RAS schedule, and as well as to build, or in this case, mature the risk register. So once both events were done through a series of workshops, we then built the RAS and got it approved from the client, and we matured the risk register. We have identified all the critical paths and near critical paths and the risk associated with it. And finally, during the enabling process, we aligned or mapped the risk to the RAS. And after that, we did the modeling, QSRA modeling, and performed an analysis and did the QA on the results, and shared the outcome with the indicative view of timelines to the client, and started drafting the QSRA report. And while during that time, the client was given a much more detailed insight on how this result were achieved. And once they were satisfied, they approved the QSRA report, which was then finally submitted for publishing. So in this exercise, we felt that client was benefited significantly in getting the confidence on some of the dates which they would like to see. And the whole objective was successful or achieved. And this is Anil Godavle, Managing Director for Projectcon Consulting. Thank you.